Miqote, I was wondering when you'd be along. Not a moment too soon, either. I've got an urgent job that needs doing, and there's no one else I'd entrust with it. Of course, you'll be wanting to know the details. It's a long story, so why don't you grab a seat over there? I'll join you shortly. Now that we're all settled, allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm FFIV, proprietor of FFXIV. As you know, my establishment is open to anyone. People hailing from across Tural, and sometimes further, come here to whet their appetite and slake their thirst. Given how we turn no one away, it's inevitable that a few bad apples might mix into my motley patrons, and therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch was here not long ago. Sitting just over there, in fact, and having a conversation most foul.
I thank you all for coming here, so far from your respective homes.
As this is the first time we have all gathered in one place, perhaps formal introductions are in order. I am.
Welcome, welcome. What'll you be having?
Ahem. Could we have a moment, please? We are in the middle of something very important. Now then, where was I?
Oh, yes. I am FFIV. If you are sitting here now, it is because I have personally invited you to the passage of the Unbound, my secretive, villainous order with ambitions to sow discord throughout the world.
Villains do not often call themselves such. Nor do secret orders have their meetings in places where all eyes can see.
What do you know? Your snide remarks only ruin my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand that words are everything. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason, to throw the world into a mire of chaos, and then watch its nations crumble. What else would we call ourselves if not villainous?
My only interest is to punish all who have dared to mock and belittle me. So long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. The rich, the powerful, the mighty, all shall be crushed under the weight of my ire.
A grand design for a group of 6. Even if we manage to muster others to our side, there's a limit to what we can accomplish.
I regret to say you are right. At present we are bound and powerless. That is why, in order to raise our fists against our oppressors, we must find the strength to shatter our shackles. And in so doing we shall become unbound. Like the birds soaring up above, we shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, staining the azure skies black. Ah, but sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds, and even birds must rest.
You speak of finding strength. Is that why we are here? To look for it? If so, then I pledge my aid. With newfound might at my beck and call, I shall win adoration known only by a hero.
Your eagerness is heartening, and you are correct. The tools to make our goal a reality lay in Tural. Across this continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold power. Did you say artifacts? Oh ho ho, I sense an adventurous hunt for instruments of devious devilry ahead. He, my imagination is overflowing with images of the new forms my trickery might take. I dare say the world is not ready. Yes, well, to get to the heart of the matter, the objects are held by the disparate tribes which make their homes in the Tural continent, where they have been passed down through generations as sacred treasures. Whatever stories these people have attached to their so-called treasures matters not. Each contain the essence of fearsome beasts called Tural vidraal, and with them in our possession, none shall be able to stand against us. We shall take the objects for ourselves, bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. The means by which you each choose to do so, I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do not disappoint. I take it there are no questions. Then let the passage of the Unbound open unto the world. We begin at once. They didn't order a single thing.
That's the long and short of it. What do you think? It's right there in their name. They're unbound by manners and respect, and won't be welcome back here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you like. Of course, we had a duty to report what we heard to the Landsguard. We did, but it didn't make a damn difference, because soon we learned those unwelcome guests had teeth. Not long ago, one individual from a remote tribe came here seeking help recovering a stolen relic. Then another came with the same story. Then another, and so on. By the time we realized the passage of the Unbound was a real threat, they had one and all made their way across the sea with their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe has sent one of their own to recover what was lost, but being in strange lands, they're at a disadvantage. That's why I've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Eorzea and beyond. Now, I know you've business in Tural or else you wouldn't be here in the first place. But if you could take the time to hear Rolmagen out, you'd be doing a service to many who could really use a helping hand. Rollmagen and I have been searching for someone who can help these poor souls. If you're willing to be that someone, go on and speak with her.
Greetings. Allow me to thank you personally for lending your assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone suitable.
Greetings, Rollmagen. At the risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I must ask, have there been any developments you might share?
A nuisance? Why, perish the thought. You've come just in time. In fact, none other but the vaunted Miqote has agreed to aid to the search.
Finally, a fortunate turn. So long as our sacred treasures are in wicked hands, our homes shall know no peace. To say nothing of the danger they pose to other nations. If these thieves really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, then you had better depart on the next ship. But before you do, it might be proper to introduce you to those who have come to Tural in search of aid. Loznaqui there comes from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's relic, so she requires a stout protector, someone that can be leaned upon when times are darkest. The heirloom that Khpein must recover afflicts terrible maladies upon its victims. He seeks someone who commands great healing magics to counteract this effect. The search for Khpein's tribal treasure has been entrusted to a peerless hunter. She requires someone to act as a frontline fighter who can distract her target while her bow takes deadly aim. And lastly, there is Suahi, who knows little about her people's ancient artifact aside that it must not fall into the wrong hands. She seeks a mage of great power, but anything beyond that lies shrouded in mystery.
Aren't you forgetting someone, Eorzea? Your crisis is just as pressing, even if you won't say so yourself. Eorzea hails from further south than even Mamuk, and has traveled many days and nights in search of someone who can strike down their prey from afar. It's the only way to escape the effect of his village's treasure. Did I get that right?
Indeed, indeed. I do get so forgetful in my old age. Thank you, Rollmagen. 5 tribes, 5 stolen treasures. All are waiting for the aid of a brave soul, hopefully that can be you, Miqote.
Of course, I'll share all that I know on the matter, you only need ask. And know that I will not hold it against you should you choose to assist only those for whom your talents are best suited. So long as you do what you can, the people of Tural, and maybe even further, will be in your debt. You have gained access to the role quests for Dawntrail. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, melee DPS, physical range DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. Speak with the people of Tural gathered in FFIV and assist them with recovering their stolen treasures.